Good afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday. We are halfway through the week, and what a week it's been again here in Paso Robles. Wish we could just kind of get a break. So I posted on my story earlier about July. Better be good to us. So I'm ready for a nice and uneventful couple of weeks. Let's see if that happens. So, all right, knock on wood. So let's get to business here. You guys are all been waiting for it. I promised you last week we'd do a market update in June. I'll keep it nice and simple. A couple of major points that we got going on. Inventory is still incredibly down. So if you compare this quarter from last quarter, we have 27% less homes on the market, less inventory to buy, and it already wasn't flooded by any means. Now it's just shrinking. So anytime I'm meeting with a new buyer, I usually in our consultations, I tell them, hey, we're not going to look at 10 houses in a day. They start to flood together. That's just not happening. We're looking at ones and twos. Maybe if we're lucky, we got two to look at a time. But there's just not a lot to pick from. And combine that, right? So there we go. Inventory down 27%. It's a pretty big number. That's almost a little bit more than a quarter. You combine that with pending properties that are going into escrow. That's up 26%, right? So there's still a lot of volume going on compared to last year versus this year. And what's causing that might be the low interest rates. So rates are creeping close to that number with a 2 in front of it, but they're in the low threes. This is just creating a lot of demand. To put that in perspective of how great those rates are. So if you took the rates of last year and you were buying a $500,000 home and you had a payment that you could afford, that same payment would now afford you a $575,000 home. Like the jump in purchasing power on that middle end house went up $75,000. Now that's a big difference. So that's exactly why demand is still way up because of those interest rates. Everybody's looking to buy. So it's creating multiple offer situations, and this is where you really want to have your strategy in place if you're competing with 5, 6. Last offer I wrote last week for a buyer, 7 other offers. And unfortunately, we did not secure the property for this client. Seller took a all cash, $700,000 all cash offer. Those are out there as well. So definitely, if you're making an offer on a house and it's got multiple offers on it, you really want to make sure you have a real strong strategy. Make sure your agent does the research, finds the motivation of the seller, kind of helps you out what you're looking for, so you can make that really strong offer. The days of lowballing and see what people are going to take wasn't here last year, and it's definitely not happening here this year. So, anyway, so one last thing before I let you guys go is if you guys are still a little afraid or uneasy to go out shopping for homes, we have fantastic technology here where we can do what we call a FaceTime showing, where I could record a video, take you through the tour of the house, and that way you can see it remotely, see if it's something that you really are interested in before you go out and check it out in person. Have been doing a lot of that lately, and it's kind of fun. So any questions, definitely reach out. If you want to know how this market's going to apply to your personal situation, definitely let me know. I'm here to help you out, and we'll see you guys next week.